Hello and welcome to Snowtech. Today we will see how API query component works. Okay. To use API query component, we need to follow two steps actually. One is the file should be in JSON or XML format. One more is we need to create an RST file using the existing file. Okay. Let's start how this will work. So before begin, we need to create a profile, API query profile we need to create. So I'm going to this project, click on manage API profile, select manage query profile. You can use any of this profile using the settings button and create a new file, and you can use it. Okay. For now I am creating a new profile. So what I will do, I will select this plus button, name this as a product, creating a new query profile now. So selecting the settings, I am creating a new file. Click on new file, select next, browse. I am selecting the existing file which I have, click OK. Click next. You can see this JSON format. If you want to validate, you can select validate and check for errors. So there is no errors. I am clicking on finish. Now product JSON file has been created now. So one more file I told, the RST file we need to create. To create the RST file, we need to create one endpoint. Select new endpoint. Name this endpoint as product. If you want to provide any description, you can add. Click on next. You can see the response is over here. Click on next. You can see the column names at the data type of the table. Click on next. This is the data which we have. Okay. Data is perfect now. So I am selecting on finish. You can see RST file is now available. Okay. If you want to test the data, click on test. Select the product.rst file, that is, this is the file, that one. You can able to see the data now. Click OK. Now my API profile is ready. So using this API profile, I have to use this API profile to load the data into Snowflake. Okay. Click OK. Now my API profile is ready. So I am going to drag on API query component. Drag on API query component. Select the properties. Click on the profile name. Select product, that means which we created. I am creating that profile. I am selecting that profile. Click OK. Data source is same. I am selecting product. Data selection, that is column names. I am selecting those column names here. Click OK. Database, in which database you want to load this data. I am selecting this test database and I am selecting the public schema. Target table, I am naming it as product. Staging area, I am selecting the staging area, S3 staging area. You have load options here. So this is your option whether you want to recreate the table on every execution or it should be off. So I am making it is on. So this table will be recreated every time when I run this component. Click OK. Now I wanted to check whether is there any data in this one or table available in this one, Snowflake. There is no table available, so it is not showing data. So let's run this component. I'll execute this one. Run. You can see 30 rows loaded. It's verified. You can see the data is available now. You can see table is created and the data is loaded. Thanks for watching my video.